your business name or your personal name. That always helps as well. And then just make sure you're ready to lock in because this is going to be an amazing opportunity for somebody. And I'm just super, super excited about it. So, for those who are new here and who don't know me, I am Coach K, and my mission and my goal is to just educate and teach entrepreneurs how to really get access to the money and funding they need to grow and scale their business. So just type money in the chat if you're excited to get access to some money. Type money in the chat if you're excited to get access to some money. So, entrepreneurs, there's so many entrepreneurs that just don't know that they qualify for this debt-free funding that's out there. There's so many entrepreneurs that just don't know that companies who will give them the money and funding they need to elevate their business. And I'm just excited that I can show you, no matter if you're a for-profit or a nonprofit, no matter if you've been in business for 1 day or 10 years, no matter if you even have the idea of starting your business, that there is money for you to elevate and grow. So what I noticed is that there's so many entrepreneurs who are applying for these grants just because they see the opportunity, but they're not applying for these opportunities the right way. So is it okay if I just take just about 5 minutes or so? I know some of you have been on our calls before. A lot of you are inside of my community. But is it okay if I just take maybe 5 to 10 minutes just to educate those who are in the room about how to properly apply for grants? Because what I've seen is that over 50% of the people who apply for the legacy grant, they didn't use a complete sentence. They only used one word, or they didn't highlight their business and their brand in a way that connected with the grantor, which is me. You know, there's another large percentage of you guys who did. um I'm sorry, you guys. There's another large percentage of you guys that did actually apply, and it was very, very, very challenging to pick one person. But let me dive into what to do and the strategies to do and how to really land your grant opportunity. So, the first thing you want to do is when you're applying for grants, you always want to make sure you lead with your impact. Somebody type impact in the chat. You want to make sure that you lead with your impact. When you lead with your impact, grantors are going to be excited to connect with you. They're going to be excited to give you the money and funding you need because not only are you going to use it to elevate your business, you're going to support and impact and help others. Grantors also want to know exactly what you're going to do with the money or funding when you receive it. So just saying, I just need this $1,000 is not enough. But being able to break down how you're going to use the money, whether it's $1,000 or $100,000, grantors want to know your budget. So anytime you apply for a grant, you have to give them details on how you're going to use the budget to help your business expand and grow. So if I was applying for $1,000 grant as Coach K, and I still apply for $1,000 opportunities, when I apply for these $1,000 grants, I tell them exactly how I'm going to use this $1,000. Maybe $200 is going towards marketing. Maybe $500 is going towards a startup cost, or maybe getting my LLC, and getting my LLC and getting my business structure properly. Maybe I'm going to use $100 to go join a community that's going to teach me more about entrepreneurship and developing my business and developing my brand. But what I'm giving the grantor is a visual picture of why they should support me, why they should fund me, why they should give me the money I need, or the money or the funding that I deserve to elevate my business. The money you need is out there. It's all about positioning yourself as the most qualified business to go receive it. So it starts with you believing that a company will invest into you. It starts with you believing that the opportunities are out there and available for you. Some of you applied and you said, well, I'm just going to see. Or you applied and you're like, man, grantors never pick. Man, maybe I win, maybe I don't. The moment you tell yourself, but the moment you say maybe, the moment you doubt that the opportunity is yours, you're going to put into the universe that you're not going to win it. But when you apply and you lead with this is mine, when you apply and you have the confidence that you have gave this application your all, when you apply and you're able to connect with these grantors and connect with these funders, it's almost impossible for you to lose. So I need you to believe that you can. I need you to believe that you will. I need you to believe that you're going to get the money or funding you need. Just type I believe in the chat. Just type I believe in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so listen, so it starts with you believing that you can. Now, There are a lot of grants out there available for entrepreneurs. You don't have to be a nonprofit. You can be a for-profit company and get approved for grants, which is the reason why I teach this, you guys. Because most people think that you have to be a nonprofit. Most people think you have to spend years applying for grants or pay application fees or hire grant writers. Well, I teach this because you don't have to do any of that to land the funding that you need. However, grantors also want to know that you are investing into your own journey. So if you want to know how to get approved for those six-figure grants that are out there, how to really get approved for $50,000 to $100,000 or more in funding for your business, grantors want to know that you have your business set up and structured the right way. So having the LLC, having the EIN, having the business address, having the business phone number, all of these things connect you with those large funding opportunities. My first grant I received was $500. The reason I only received that $500 grant is because I was playing it small within my business. But the moment I locked in, the moment I started going all in on grants, the moment I started locking in and going in and playing big when it came to my vision, I got approved for a six-figure grant that I was after. I got approved for $146,000 at one time in debt-free money that didn't check my credit, and I didn't have to repay it. Somebody asked in the chat, is this recorded? Yes, it's recorded. However, you got to be live to receive the grant. So if we call your name and you're not on, you can't go back and watch the recording and say, oh, you called me. You'll miss out on the opportunity. Okay? So the next thing when we apply for grants, you guys, we simply keep it real. Type real in the chat if you can keep it real. The next thing is when we apply for grants, you guys, we simply keep it real. Let me break down what real means and how people who are connecting with me are winning grants every single week. Is when we apply for grant funding, we simply keep it real, or you always want to make sure you are relatable to your investor. You want to be relatable to the person who has access to the money or capital that you are requesting. You want to be able to have a conversation with them about your business, your brand, your impact, your mission, your goals. Have a conversation with them about how your mission, your impact, and your goals align with their mission and their impact and their goals. You always want to make sure you're relatable to your investor. E, you want to educate your investor. Educate your investor about your business. Educate your investor about your brand. Educate them about the problem that your business is going to solve, the problem that you have located, and how your business is going to be the solution to a problem. Educate them about your industry. What's going on in your industry? Why did you start this business? How is your business the missing piece to a puzzle? How is your business and your brand unique and different from anyone else that's out there? So you educate them. Don't assume because you're in the transportation business that they should know what type of business you are. Don't assume because you're in the beauty business that they should know. Don't assume because you're in the real estate business, they know what real estate is. I don't have to be detailed. Always provide value and detail about your business and your brand. Educate them about your mission. Educate them about your impact, okay? A, you have to have an action plan. Action plan is a budget breakdown. It's going to talk about how you're going to use this money and funding when you receive it. An action plan is going to open up opportunities for you to get access to more capital. It's going to tell these grantors piece by piece, penny by penny, how this money is going to help you grow. They want to know how you're going to take action. They don't want to give you $100,000 and you're like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just said I needed it. They want to know when you get the $100,000, yes, you're going to host something inside of the community. Yes, you're going to take it and reinvest it back into your business. Yes, you're going to take it and start that business and scale that business to a seven-figure brand. Yes, you're going to make sure your business is connected with other organizations and other business owners. And yes, you're going to take your business to the next level. They want to know that you are going to take action. Type action in the chat if you can take action. Type action in the chat if you can take action. All right. And L, you want to make sure these companies love your vision and love your brand so much that it's almost impossible for them not to want to connect with you. This is where you tell your story. This is where you make your emotional connection. This is where you tell them about why you started the business or started the brand. Now, what I can tell you is that most people there are some people, I'm not going to say most people, there are some people who spend more time talking about themselves in a grant application than they do their business. There are some people who have spent more time highlighting themselves instead of their business. And I'm gonna just be honest. Grantors don't care about your sad story. They don't care about your hardship. They don't care about all of the things that you've been. They want to know how you're going to use the money to elevate. They want to know how you're going to use the money and funding to go connect with somebody else or go help somebody else or go serve somebody else. They want to know you're going to use the money and funding to start the business. So this is why when we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. You got to keep it real. Now, this is the thing, and this is a question I get a lot, Pam. Is there a length that you should have? Most grantors are gonna tell you, or some grantors will tell you, we only want 250 characters. We only want 300 characters. We only want 1,000 characters. If a grantor tells you that how many characters they want, that's what you give them. If they don't tell you what your limit should be, you give them all you got. If you're applying for a $500 grant or a $5,000 grant or a $5 million grant, you apply for that grant and you pour everything that you can about your vision, about your business, about your impact. What I love about grants so much is it can be your vision. It doesn't have to be things you're currently doing. So I can go tell a grantor that I need $100,000 because I'm going to host a community event or I'm going to host a conference in 2026 and I need $50,000 to go host this conference in 2026. And they're going to give me money because I'm going to give them a budget and tell them exactly how much it's going to cost me to host this conference. And they're going to give me money and funding based off of my vision. Somebody type vision in the chat. Because some of us are sitting on $1 million ideas. Some of us have the vision to scale and grow. Some of us have the vision to grow our business. Some of us have the vision to start our business. Some of us have the vision to connect, but we just don't know have the money or funding to make it happen. And that's where grants come in. Now, before I announce the winner, I promise you guys I'm getting ready to announce the winner, but I want to do one more thing because I'm noticing that people are really using AI to apply for grants, but they're not using AI the right way. And because you're not using AI the right way, your grantors, me, we know that you're using AI and you're not going to win the grant. If all you do is go to AI and say, write me a grant proposal, help me apply for this grant, it won't land you the opportunity. But when you do these three things, you teach AI about your business, you train it to be a grant writer, and then you test it out with the grant opportunity, it creates an answer that aligns with your business, your mission, and your impact. Help me apply. Can I give you guys a quick example, just real quick example on how to apply for grants with AI? Can I repeat it? You teach it, you train it, you test it. You teach it, you train it, you test it. Let me give you guys a quick example. Because too many entrepreneurs, and I 100% believe that you should use AI to apply for grants. No matter where you are, but you have to use it the correct way. So if I wanted to apply for grants for my business and I wanted to use AI to make it happen, the first thing I would do is I would teach it. I would go to this tool and I would say, hey, I'm getting ready to apply for grants for my business. I need you to ask me a list of questions so you understand my mission, you understand my impact, you understand my business to help me get approved for the grant opportunities that are out there. I'm going to talk to it. And it's going to come back. You just hit this microphone button here, the dictate button, and you talk to it, hit send, and it's going to come back and it's going to ask you a list of questions about your business, about your impact, about your goals. Can I be honest with y'all for just a second? Because we said we can keep it real in this room, right? These are the same questions that a grant writer is going to ask you. Same exact questions that a grant writer is going to ask you and charge you $50,000 to $100,000 a year to do this work for you. AI can do it for you. So then you're probably looking at it like, Coach K, I got to go in here and I got to answer all these questions. Absolutely. But guess what we do again? We go right back to our dictate button and we just talk to it. My mission is to serve entrepreneurs and teach them about funding for their business. The problem I found is that entrepreneurs don't know how to go into the bank and get access to the funding. So I'm going to serve them and show them the exact strategies on how to make it happen. 5 years from now, I want to be able to service over 100,000 entrepreneurs, helping them secure millions of dollars in grant funding. So all I'm doing, you guys, is I'm going through, I'm reading the question, answering it based off of that, and then it'll come back later and it'll give me a summary of everything. You only have to teach it one time. You have to treat AI as if it's an employee in your business. And now that this employee works for your business, you have to train it, you have to teach it, you have to educate it so that it can do the best work for you. The next thing you want to do is you want to train it to write the grants for you. So you go to this tool and you tell it, act as a certified grant writer with over 10 years of experience and a 98% success rate. I need you to write a grant proposal for my business, Coach K LLC. We're a new business just getting started based out of Atlanta, Georgia. We teach and educate other entrepreneurs how to get access to funding to start or grow their business. We need about $50,000 in grant funding. Based off of this information, I need you to write me out a detailed grant proposal. Now, AI, the more you feed it, the better you get. The more you feed it, the better. The more you put into it, the better your outcome is going to be. So if I was actually doing this for me personally, I would give it way more information than this. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to give it this paragraph and I'm going to hit send. It's going to write a full paragraph for me. You only need one solid paragraph or it's going to write a full proposal. You only need one proposal to go apply for all of these opportunities that you see. All of these millions of dollars in funding that's out there, you only need one grant proposal to go out and apply for these. And it's giving you everything you need to be successful. This is exactly what a grant writer is going to do. And so now I'm saving you $50,000 to $100,000 a year because I'm going to show you what to do to make it happen. So you're going to write these out. I mean, you're going to use this. And then if I'm applying for a grant, I can take this and just copy and paste it and go apply for the grant with it. So you teach it about your business. You train it to be a grant writer to do the work in your business. Then you can test it out. So let's just say I want to apply for, I didn't win the Coach K Legacy grant this time, which is cool, right? She picked an amazing winner, but I want to apply again next month in January because she's going to give this grant out every single month. So all I do is I go inside and I go to my AI tool, I give it the link to the legacy grant, and I just tell it based off of the information that you know about me already, write me a winning paragraph that will help me apply for the legacy grant. I pasted the URL inside, write me out a winning paragraph. And so this tool is going to go through and it's going to write a paragraph about my business, about my brand. And all I have to do is read this and make sure it aligns with my business and my impact. And if it does, copy, go to the legacy grant, answer a couple of questions, and paste. And in just less than 90 seconds, you guys, I apply for a grant opportunity. How many people on this call right now know that you've been applying for grants wrong? How many people on this call right now know that you've been applying for grants the wrong way? How many people on this call know that with the right guidance, with the right information, really knowing how to use this tool now, it's almost impossible for you to lose? Brand new to this. That's okay. I didn't start off as a grant expert. I was new to this space too. Honestly, recently, I'm not going to say recently, but up until about a year ago, I didn't know how to use AI to write and apply for grants. I had to learn how to re-educate myself on the grant strategy and how to incorporate the information that I do know into AI to teach you guys more about how you can go make this happen. One of my community members, Mary, she's received over $600,000 in 2025 by using and leveraging AI. Dr. Coffee in the chat, shout out to Dr. Coffee, just got approved for a grant using the information that I'm teaching inside of my platform. All right, so I'm getting ready to announce the grant winner. But after I announce the grant winner, I'm going to do something special. I'm going to pick because I'm loving the space of this room. And because you guys, there are a lot of people who did amazingly well on the grant applications. I'm going to pick two winners. I'm going to pick $1,000 winner. And at the very end of this call, I'm going to pick another winner for $500. Is that okay? So after I announce the $1,000 winner, don't hang up. Because that next $500 winner could be you. So if you don't win the $1,000 grant, don't get upset and hang up. because I'm going to announce another winner as well. But I want to make sure that everybody in this room walks away with something. So I'm also going to make sure you guys get access to a free grant list that I'm going to drop at the very end of this call. Free grant list. I'm going to drop at the very end of this call that everybody in the room will be able to use and go right and apply for more grants. But you got to be in the room because it's the very last thing that I'm going to do. So don't send a message and say, Coach K, when you're dropping the grant list, before we exit, before we hit end, it's going to be the very last thing I do. And you have to be in the room. You got to be in the room. Okay? You can't send me a message on TikTok or Instagram later and say, Coach K, where's the grant list? It's going to be in the chat. Okay? Let's do it. 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 Give me some energy in the chat. Say it's mine if you know this grant is yours. Say it's mine. Say it's mine. Say it's mine. Say it's mine if you know this grant is yours. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Getting ready to announce the legacy grant. Oh, this is the last. We've been doing this all year long. We've been blessing entrepreneurs with $1,000 opportunity all year long. Reason why I do this, you guys, is because my first grant that I received was $500. And I realized when I got that $500 that it was really just, I mean, when I first got it, I was like, what am I going to do with $500? And my overhead was $10,000 at the time. But I really realized that all I needed to do, this $500 grant opportunity was just a seed that I needed to plant. And all I had to do was continue to water this seed and watch it grow. That $500 grant built an empire. That $500 grant was the foundation of me being in front of you today. Because I made the decision to lock in, somebody just type lock in the chat. Because I made the decision to lock in, you guys, it landed me with so many other opportunities. So many other opportunities. And so I decided to do the legacy grant because I know that there's somebody in the room who just needs to know, just needs to sow that seed. They just need the seed and they'll do the work and watch it grow. But they just need somebody to believe in their vision just a little bit. They just need somebody to believe, to invest into their journey just a little bit, and they'll do the rest. See, a lot of us got that grind in us. A lot of us got that hustle, that passion, that motivation to go get it and go make it happen. We just need the money and funding to make it happen as well. So I'm getting ready to announce this next Legacy Grant winner. I'm super excited. This is the last Legacy Grant winner of the year, but y'all know we're going bigger and better in 2026. So first winner of tonight. Remember, the person does have to be in the room. Camera does have to be on, so make sure your camera is on. Now, if you're not in a safe space, if you're like driving or something, please, please be safe. But first winner of tonight is going to be, let me see. All right. First winner of tonight is going to be, y'all ready? Give me some emojis in the chat. I need a drum roll. Give me the drum roll in the chat. First winner of tonight is going to be Miss Nichelle Scales. Miss Nichelle Scales is the first Legacy Grant winner of tonight. Remember, we're doing 2 grants, so don't hang up. Miss Nichelle Scales, are you in the room? This is the first Legacy Grant $1,000 grant winner tonight. Are you in?
Oh my God. Yes, I am.
Make sure you're safe.
Yes, I am. I just got back from Atlanta. So I am. I just got picked up. Yes, I'm safe. I'm in a passenger seat.
Okay.
Oh my
Congratulations to you. We are so excited. Tell them about your business and what it is that you do.
Oh my God. Okay. So my name is Michelle Scales. My business is Strive Operation Solutions. And Strive is an operational infrastructure to help nonprofits streamline their workflow. So I've been born and bred in the nonprofit sector. And so I've seen how like the frameworks and how the operations are kind of flawed and is inconsistent with the way that we provide services to the community. And so Strive is built to build those frameworks to provide equitable quality services to the communities that we serve.
I love
Oh
it.
my God, I'm stumbling over my words.
It's all right.
Oh my God,
We are so
I'm in
excited.
disbelief right now.
Don't be in disbelief, girl. You deserve it. We are so excited for you.
Oh my God.
We are just excited about what you're going to do with this and how you're going to be able to do more work and more service. Again, like I said, sometimes we just need to sow the seed. We just need to, somebody to believe in our vision enough to just give us an opportunity. And I'm just excited that I'm able to do it for you and super excited to just what's to come in 2026 for you and your business. So congratulations. My team
Thank you
reach out to you
so much.
so
Oh
we can
my
get you
God. Thank
access
you
to the
so much.
funds. We do like testimonial videos, so my team will reach out and ask you for a testimonial video, just so other people can be encouraged and be motivated and know that the legacy grant opportunity is real. So I'm just so excited for you and congratulations, Ms. Scales.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God. I can't believe it.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. All right, so we're not done. We're not done. Somebody just type over deliver in the chat. Over deliver in the chat. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna give out another grant. I'm gonna give out another grant. Like this one is gonna be $500. I'm in a holiday spirit. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna give out another grant. Is that okay? Is that okay? I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna give out another grant, and I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm gonna give out an iPad as well. I call it my grant pad. Like I have a grant pad. I have an iPad that I use to help me write grants, apply for grants. I used to only use it just for grants, so I wouldn't be distracted when I used it. But it's Christmas time. It's holiday season, so I'm gonna send somebody in the room an iPad, and then I'm gonna send somebody else in the room is gonna win $500 for their business as well. Is that cool? Y'all give me permission to do that? Okay. So before we dive in and before we do the next grant opportunity, how many people in the room know that they still need a little bit more support? Like you know about grants, you see that the opportunities are out there, but maybe you need a more detailed grant list. Maybe maybe you need some in-person help or in-person support. Maybe you need somebody to really like walk you through what these grants are. Maybe you need like a boot camp or somebody to really like walk you through hand in hand, applying for these opportunities and showing you what to do and correcting you when you're wrong and supporting you and pouring into you and showing you that don't say this, don't do this, do that. And let's go out and get access to this grant funding together. So this is what I want to do. For those who know that they need more support, for those who know that they need more help and more encouragement, for those who want to lock in person and make this happen, what I want to do is I want to extend an opportunity for some of you to come work with me, come meet me in person, and for us to lock in and go get access to this grant funding together. But not only that, 2026, there's going to be billions of dollars in grant funding out there and available for entrepreneurs. Can I give you a 2026 grant list? Can I give you a grant list for 2026 that has like the best grant opportunities that are out there? And now you know how to use and leverage AI to make it happen. So can I give you a 2026 grant list? Show you how to really use AI to make it happen. And then not only that, some of you guys, I want to lock in and meet you in person. And then I want to take it up a whole nother notch. I want to allow you guys to have exclusive access to a grant software that's gonna put the grant applications in your face. It's gonna be a grant software that's gonna have millions of dollars in grant funding out there. And you're gonna be the first people to have it. We haven't even launched this to the public yet. I have a grant software that's going to have millions of dollars in funding in it, monthly updates, making it easy for you. And all you have to do is go hit submit. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. And we're going to click on this link in the chat, you guys. And we're going to lock in and make the decision that 2026 is going to be the best year that we ever had. We're going to make the decision that going into 2026, we're not making the mistakes of not leveraging other people's money going into the new year. We're not making the mistake of sitting on our $1 million visions and sitting on our business ideas. We're not working these 9-to-5 jobs and pouring into these companies and organizations who won't even give us a 25-cent or 50-cent pay raise. We're building our own foundations. We're building our $1 million empires. We're building our brands, but it starts with execution. It starts with you believing in your vision and believing in your brand and making the decision that you're ready to do something different. So can we just go ahead and lock in right now and know that we're going to make a decision today that 2026 is going to be the best year we ever had? Somebody type best year in the chat. Somebody type 2026 is mine in the chat. A lot of people start their year and they say new year, new me. We're not waiting until January 1st to make the decision that we're going into a new year, making some changes and doing some stuff different. If you go and you wait until January 1st to do something different, you're already behind. These $1 million companies and $1 million organizations, they already know what 2026 is going to look like. You got to make the decision right now that you are going to lock in to make the next year the best you've ever had in your life. You got to make the decision right now that you're going to lock in and go after everything you need to be successful. You got to remember your why, and you got to lock in so hard that you're doing this for the people around you. You're doing this to pour into your kids. You're doing this to pour into your family. You're doing this to change your financial dynamic. Today is the last day that you don't have commas in your account. Today is the last day that you don't have 6 figures to go look at in your bank account. Today is the last day that you want something and you can't go get it because you don't have the money to make it happen. I want you to make the decision that going into 2026, you won't be on a call wanting access to grant funding. You'll be on the other side of the screen giving out the grant. That's what happened to me, y'all. I was on the other side of the screen asking the grantors for the grant money, but I locked in and I went all in so hard that now I am the grantor, pouring into other entrepreneurs. But it started with me making a decision. It started with me getting mad. Somebody type mad in the chat. So for those who want access to this 2026 grant list, for those who want support and help with applying for these grants, and for those who want to lock in, imagine locking in person with our laptops and we're applying for grants together. We can't lose, y'all. But I love you guys so much, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to give you all of this for just $47. Only $47. But you got to take action now. This won't be available tomorrow. It won't be available next year. It won't be available next month. It's only available now. So team, I want you to drop the link in the chat and we're going to make this happen. One time fee of $47, y'all. One time fee of $47. Just today. Team, I want you to drop the link in the chat and spam the chat. Let's make it happen. Let's spam the chat and make it happen. So this is what we're going to do, y'all. I want you to click on the link and I want you to go to Coach. Hold on. And let me tell you exactly what you're going to get. All right. So new year, new funding, new wins, y'all. This is what you're going to get. I am hosting an in-person event in Atlanta, Georgia in March of 2026. I'm going to give you a ticket to come to the in-person event in Atlanta, Georgia, March of 2026. I'm giving you a ticket. I'm giving it to you. Last year, our tickets were $97 and $490, $97, $297, and $497. I'm giving it to you for $47. I want you to be so successful when it comes to getting approved for grants. I am giving you the grant list, the top grants to apply for in 2026. So you don't have to go out, you don't have to go scrub the internet, you don't have to go try to figure it out, you don't have to go try to find it. I am giving you a grant list with the grants you need to apply for in 2026 to help you be successful. So you don't have to try to figure it out. Now all you have to do is go hit submit and get approved for the $50,000 grant. Go hit submit and get approved for the $10,000 grant. Progressive gives out a $50,000 grant every single year to buy a vehicle. I'm putting that grant on this list and I'm going to tell you exactly when to apply for it. Verizon Wireless gives out a grant every single quarter. I'm going to put this grant on the list and show you exactly how to apply for it and how to go in it. But not only that, I am going to work with you for 5 straight days. We're going to work together for 5 days straight and really lock in hand. I'm going to show you how to apply for grants. I'm going to show you how to increase your personal credit so you can go get that dream home in 2026. So you can get that dream car in 2026. So you can just go to the walk in the bank and get approved for that $50,000 grant. I mean, that $50,000 credit card, that $100,000 line of credit. Maybe you just need $10,000. Maybe you're currently in debt and you don't know what's next. I'm going to show you how to clean that debt up so you can increase your credit score. I'm going to show you how to get access to business funding and business credit. I'm going to show you the opportunities that are out there and available for you, but it requires you to lock in. It requires for you to lock in and make the decision that you're truly ready for more. So, y'all, this is what's going to happen. I want you to go to the website that's inside of the chat. You can secure your spot today for only an investment of $47, y'all. If you want to, this gives you access to the challenge. It gives you that 2026. Y'all, we're going to do something I'm so committed to helping y'all win. The first quarter of 2026, you're going to get something from me to help you be successful. So you don't get to go into 2026 lost. We're going to work together in January. We're going to meet up in February. We're going to meet up in March. We're going to lock in to make this happen. So in January, we're going to host a 5-day virtual event. It's virtual. We're going to be on Zoom just like this. 5-day virtual event to coach you through what you need to be successful. Whatever that looks like. Maybe you're on this call and you're like, Coach K, I need help with my personal credit. We're going to work on your personal credit during those 5 days. Maybe you're like, Coach K, I got good credit, but how do I get the funding for my business? We're going to lock in and help you we're going to do live funding on the spot to help you, to show you what to put on the application so it's impossible for you to lose. Maybe you're like, Coach K, I'm here because I need access to grant money and grant funding. We're going to complete live grant applications together on this in January. February, we're going to lock in together, but March, we're going to meet in person in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. This offer is normally $497. I'm giving it to you tonight for an investment of only $47. I'm giving it to you as an investment of only $47. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. So this is what I'm gonna do. For somebody who secures their spot, who makes the decision that they're ready for more in 2026. For somebody who makes the decision that they're ready for more in 2026, I'm going to give somebody that makes the decision and locks in tonight, I'm going to ship you an iPad for Christmas. That's going to be my Christmas gift to you. I'm going to ship you an iPad for Christmas as my Christmas gift to you. I already signed up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it, Pamela. Love it. Love it. Yes, this is separate from, if you're in my community, this is separate from the community because it's going to be that in-person, it's the in-person event that's added onto it. So this is separate from the community. Now, I don't know, is there any of my community members that was at the event last night? Any of my community members were at the event last night? Because we had a time. We had a time, Barbara. We had a time. Did we have a good time last night? It was a party, y'all. It was a party. We had an amazing time. We were able to fellowship. We were able to connect in person. We were able to just meet each other. I was able to love on you guys and pour into you guys. And that's what we do as a family. All right. Thank you so much, Barbara. But y'all, I want to answer some questions. I want to do a quick Q&A. I want to answer a couple of questions because I know some people have some questions. So if you have a question, raise your hand and we'll do a quick Q&A. My question is, my question is. So if you have more questions about grants, how to get the money and funding you need, how to really tie this in and connect this into your business and your mission and your impact. Only one question because I want to get to everybody in the room. Will there be another opportunity like this soon? Probably not, because I only do one in-person event. And I can tell you my in-person tickets will go up to $497. Miss Cecilia, I see you. Just give me just a second. I got you. Um, Congratulations, Miss Yolanda. Congratulations. Do I have the date for the in-person event? I don't yet. It will be the end of March or early or the first week in April. We're working on the date. We're working on the date. We're working on the date. What's up, Miss Felicia? Let's do a quick Q&A, you guys. If you're working on it, just type working on it in the chat. What's up, Miss Felicia? How you feeling?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. My name's Felicia. I'm the owner of Farasha Aromas, which is a wellness slash scented product company.
Okay. Love it.
Trying to just, reach people and get those positive vibes in the home with essential oils to have the dual benefits. So my question is, do you have any tips on doing the video pitches that are
Absolutely.
re- requested?
Good question. So if I wanted to pitch my business if I wanted to do a video pitch, I would go to AI and I would tell it my business, I would tell it my impact, and I would tell it to create me a script. Once it
Okay.
creates me the script, I would then download a teleprompter app. I would put my
Oh,
script into the teleprompter, prop my phone up, and I would read the script.
nice. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
teach you guys when we lock in. I'm gonna teach you guys all of this info, all of these little gems and these nuggets. I got you. And then the in-person event, we're gonna have a live pitch competition. Last year we did a live pitch competition and somebody won a $5,000 grant. I want to take it up a little bit. I want to take it up a notch this time, but I know we're gonna give grants away at the in-person event in Atlanta in March or April as well. So I'm excited to see you there. Thank you. What's up, Kia?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can.
Wonderful. Hi, guys. My name is Kia for short. My question is this bundle the same as the one that just ended on Sunday? And does the previous who were in that program get the same grant list for the 2026?
Good question. So no, this is completely separate because
Okay.
because it comes with the in-person event. So this is different.
Okay,
This
okay.
is different from my community. It's different from my academy because it has that in-person event attached to it. Um
Okay.
and so the grant list is a 2026 like detailed grant list, but the
Okay.
feature of the in-person event and the challenge is what separates it from the community and the academy.
Oh, looks like I'm be signing right back on in there.
All right, brother. I appreciate you. I can't wait to
Good
meet you in
night.
person.
Yes, ma'am. Agree.
Question in the chat is how big is the in-person event? Last year we had 300 people. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Last year it was insane. And if you know anything about me, I want to go bigger and better. Let's see if I can. I can't play it. Sorry, y'all. I thought I was gonna be able to play it, but last year we had about 300 people in the room. It was amazing. Again, we had a pitch competition, so somebody walked away with a $5,000 grant. which was insane. She got to come on. We had a couple of entrepreneurs that came on their stage to pitch their business live. And yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. We had some pitch coaches there. And so it was completely it wasn't me picking, it was two other coaches that picked as well. So it was really, really good. What's up, Courtney? Team, can you drop the link in the chat for
Okay,
me?
there we go. Can you hear me?
I can, Courtney. What's up?
Okay, well, name's Courtney, and I am starting Visions Enterprise with another friend of mine who's also on the call tonight. And one of the things we intend to offer, our first offering would be the best medicine, laughter.
I love it. I
Yes.
got to get you to go straight to my question is, so
Gotcha.
I want to make sure I can get to everybody. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I'm just wondering, like, because I'm hearing everybody's, pitches and the stuff they're going to offer. Do you work with people in the entertainment division?
I work with everybody. We've had entrepreneurs in almost every industry secure grant funding. So entertainment, yes. It depends on, I'm not sure what you do in your entertainment industry, but yes, we do work with entrepreneurs in the entertainment industry because it's all about your impact. It doesn't matter what type of business you have. When you lead with your impact, that's what's going to open up the door for funding. So even if you have, I've had people who have a dog business who got approved for grants. I have people who've had
Nice.
Airbnbs who got approved for grants. Mr. Cordell, I'm not sure if he's on here, but he's in the music industry, and we supported him with his grant proposals and applying for grants and funding opportunities as well. He was actually inside of my academy, and now he has the information where he's going out and applying for grants for other people because the information he learned, and he's 100% in the music and entertainment industry. So yes, we do. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. So question in the chat about the community list. So if you are in the community, we do have a monthly grant list that we put inside the community every single month. So yes, in the community, you still get your monthly grant list. We're not taking that away. However, this is a 2026 list. So it's going to be grants that are like the top grants of 2026. It's going to be that in-person event. And it's also going to be a ticket to the 5-day virtual event that's going to be in January. So it's going to be us locking in every month for the first quarter of 2026 so I can coach you to being successful. So 5 days of working with me along with the list and an in-person event to connect with you and really show you the strategies like laptops out, applying for grants, building our AI agents, doing the things that we need to do to set the foundation of having a solid year. So if you are in the community, yes, you still get access to your monthly grant list. This is different because it's a 2026 list. All right. What dates are the event? We don't have the foundation. We know it's going to be the end, either the last week of March or early April. I will have the solid dates. I will have the solid dates this week. Okay. And we'll send it out to you. What's up, Miss Olga?
Yeah, I have a question. What you're saying sounds a lot like the academy, the grant writing academy, except for that in-person.
No, it's nothing like the academy. The academy is high value information. It is more intimate support with me. It's nothing like the academy. No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Thanks.
Will the 5-day virtual event be in the evenings for those who have to work? Absolutely. So our start time is if you you can actually, once you secure your $47 ticket, you can upgrade to platinum. If you upgrade to platinum, you'll have a bonus call. So you'll have a private call where you'll get to come on and ask me questions. That starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And the live call starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. What's up, Akeem?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
How are you? Uh-huh.
I'm good. So my question is, all right, so I'm in Mike's class, for with the construction, and so I got like over 100K in student loan debt. As far as getting funding, I got my EIN, I got the letter from the EIN.
Gotcha.
I just got my LLC started, but I'm not sure which lane to go down.
So
as far as the funding.
your question is where to start with the funding?
Yeah.
Okay, good question. So I believe that entrepreneurs should leverage both. And that's why I'm hosting this challenge in January, because we're going to talk about all funding opportunities, not just grants. So yes, now that you have the structure of your business, which is amazing, you should be applying for grant funding. You should be applying for one grant every single day. But you also should be either increasing your personal credit and getting access to either PG funding or no PG funding. Is it okay if I break down real quick what that means, you guys, for those that don't know? Okay, so there's two ways to fund your business. You can either be a personal guarantor or not a personal guarantor. That means either you have a good personal credit score or you have a bad personal credit score. If you don't have the best personal credit and you're on this call right now, you still can get approved for business credit cards for your business. But you have to make sure the structure of your business is set up first. I'm going to teach you during these 5 days how to do that. If you have a good personal credit score, you can go to certain banks and get approved for funding. During these 5 days that we're going to work together, we're going to do live funding. So if you are in position to get approved for funding, I'm going to show you how. So to answer your question, you should be doing both. You should be leveraging both.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Is the Grant Mastery Bundle the same as the 5 to 6 days grace I just participated in, or is it something different? It's Shantae, it's completely something different. So what I'm talking about now is completely something different from the Grants and AI Summit that we just did. It's going to be 5 days, very similar to that, but it's all different information. All different information than what we just did. What's up, Jason?
Hi, good evening. Thanks again for the talk you've given. I had a question as it relates to the grants. So they typically cover graduate school. Like there's a specific person that I was looking at in a particular
Good question.
university that's doing exactly what I'm like looking to do for the business.
Good question.
you.
So you want to know if grants will help you cover education?
Yeah, like
Yep.
the
So
masters,
I would
MBAs, things like that.
Good question. Yes, but I would actually tell you to look on, there's a website called fastweb.com, FASTWEB, fastweb.com. They have tons of scholarships, tons of funding opportunities and grants that cater just to education.
Great. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all better come locked in for these 5 days, because I'm telling you, I'm teaching you everything to help you elevate your business to make sure you have what you need to be successful in 2025. Question in the chat is, how do we sign up for the next summit? The link is in the chat. It's CoachK'sNewYears.com. Click on that and go secure your spot. What are the dates for the 5-day course in January? Let me share my screen again so I can go over it with you guys. Where are we? All right, so we're going to lock in. We're going to have an the January summit is going to be, let me make sure I get you guys the right date. Sorry, it ends on the 23rd. The first day is going to be, so it's going to be January 19th through the 23rd. It's going to be 5 days of me working with you, 5 days on Zoom. The first one is Zoom, 5 days of me working with you, 5 days of me helping you with your business, 5 days of us making sure that we map out a solid new year foundation to help us go to the next level. You're going to get access to your 2026 list of grants to help you apply for more grants and more funding right now. As soon as you make your investment, you're going to get an email. It's going to have what you need inside. Then in March, we're going to have the in-person event where we're going to meet in person in March. We don't have the date for the event in March yet. We will have it this week, but I 100% promise you we're having it. I had it last year in March, so we're thinking about sticking to the same time. You can secure your spot for only $47. Only $47 to come work with me for 5 days. I promise you this is going to go up to $497. And it's going to be $497 for the challenge and another $497 for the conference. I promise you. No, I'm not bluffing. Then we're going to lock in and just do what we have to do to make this a successful year together. A successful year together, okay? Good questions. Good questions. Okay, we got a couple more hands up. Let me go through those. What's up, Sue?
Hello, I'm Sue. I'm in the process of starting a nonprofit dog rescue, and I'm looking to do funding to see if I can get some grant money to help purchase a property for a caretaker facility and help build the dog kennel.
I
Is
love
that
it.
something I could do?
Absolutely. I would target companies already that kind of speak your language. So like Petco and PetSmart, all of those companies have grants. There are foundations that cater just to pet rescue. And so those foundations will have money and funding as well. You can send what we call a LOI or a letter of intent to those foundations and tell them what you want to do, and they'll give you money and funding solely based off of you sending them a letter. One of somebody inside of my community, one of my community members, Melvin, he used the LOI strategy and got approved for $215,000 in just 90 days. So absolutely, you can use that. You can definitely start that organization and get approved for grants for it as well.
Okay, thank you.
Love it, love it. What's up, Monica?
Yeah, you are. You are.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. My name is Ruth. This is my mom, Monica. We work together in a company called Community Cranial Prosthesis Specialist LLC.
I
We
love
help
it.
people who have hair loss to get a cranial prosthesis. And my question is that we've been working with AI, working with SBA, working with other companies. We also received our NWBOC,
Love
but
it.
we're
Love it.
still having problems getting funding or grants, and we don't know what we're doing wrong.
Yep, it
Can you
might be
help
how
us?
you're answering the grant question. You might be answering your question the wrong way. So always lead with your impact and use that real strategy, right? So anytime I'm applying for a grant, I'll make sure you're having a conversation, even though it's on paper with the investor. Educate them more about the problem that you have and the problem that your business is solving. Have that budget breakdown. Talk about how you're using the money penny by penny, piece by piece, and then tell your story to make the connection. So what you're saying on the grant applications might not be what the grantors want to hear, but don't give up. Still apply for
Okay.
every single day. That
Yeah.
2026 list that I'm going to give you,
Yes.
when you secure your bundle, is going to have a ton of opportunities that are out there. So,
Okay.
and you'll be able to take the links of what I'm giving you, the grants that I'm giving you, plug it into AI and say, help me create an answer for this particular
Yes.
application, and it will customize it to your business. So I
Yes,
got
we do
to,
use
I'm gonna show you.
AI.
Yep, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Did you secure your bundle? Because we're gonna lock you in for 5 days to make it happen.
We're not yet, but we're going to.
Okay, yep. Well, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it, how to make it happen, and how to properly answer these questions so that you can win.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited to work with you. Let me give some shout outs real quick for some action takers, for a couple of people in the room who are ready to elevate, ready to secure, ready to have a successful 2026. Let me do a couple of shout outs for some people in the room. What's up, Miss Maisha Richardson? She says she is coming to the in-person event, and she's gonna lock in for the 5-day challenge and get that 2026 list. What's up, Miss Patel? Miss Patel locked in to secure her spot. If you locked in, just type locked in the chat. If you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. Congratulations to Miss Gail. Miss Gail, congratulations. Excited to connect with you. Congratulations to Miss Angela. Now listen, you guys, the investment is only $47. Only $47 investment. Only $47 to come learn this valuable information. So imagine this. That's like less than, I don't know, we're spending January together. We'll probably end up doing something in February too. We're spending the whole fourth quarter together. Whole first quarter together, so I can really help you set the foundation for a solid 2026. Y'all, that's less than like a quarter a day. When you think about it, 90 days. What is the math? I'm not good at math. 90 days divided by $47. Yeah, that's like pennies a day. Pennies a day, y'all. That we're gonna lock in and really, so you can really learn information and learn strategies to help you elevate and grow. The information that I teach and the way I teach it has helped entrepreneurs secure millions of dollars in funding. My girl Megan has secured $2.6 million in grant funding just from learning this information. My girl Miss Emma, I'm not sure if she's in the room, has secured $1 million. Mary has secured $600,000. But then you got people who like Kaylee, who's received 3 grants. You got people like Miss Dana, who's received grants, or Miss Esther, who's 75 years old and received her first grant of $15,000, y'all. So I want y'all to really lock in on this information. What's up, Miss Shonda?
Hi there. Absolutely. Listen, I loved you. Was at the AI Challenge. I'm Shonda from Mississippi. I help women. I retired at 51 debt free, and that's what I help women do. So my
Love
question is, I was at the AI Challenge with Alicia Little, and I want to know if the grant list that we received as VIP members, and also I didn't receive the prompts that you also had, but I wanted to know if that's similar to what we're getting with this bundle. I mean, I'm signed up anyway. I just wanted to
it.
know
It's
because I'm
completely
organizing
different.
my information. Help me
Yeah,
out.
it's completely different, and I'll make sure the prompt should have been in your VIP portal, but if they were not, I'll make sure I'll get them over. I'll reach out to Alicia's team just to make sure my team sent them. And Kaylee, if you're on the call, if you could just make a note to remind me about that, please.
Gotcha.
But to answer your question, it's completely different. The list is completely different. It's like a hit list for 2026.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
I'm excited
Okay,
to
I'm
work with
ready.
you.
I'm ready. I
Thank
purchased.
you
I'm
so
ready.
much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. Congratulations. All right. It says nail beats. You got your camera off. I think it's Angela.
Hi,
How you doing?
great. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so my name is Angela. I run Nail Beats, which is service-based, but I'm transitioning into product-based. So my question is, when I'm filling out these grants, I'm trying to figure out how in depth I'm supposed to go when they ask me about the like what I'm creating because
Good
it's a
question.
complete
So you want to know when applying for grants, how detailed should you be?
how do you, yes.
Yep, good question. So when applying for grants, you want to make sure now you don't want to bore your grantor, right? You want to make sure you're getting to the point. You want to make sure but you always lead with your impact and always make sure you're providing value. Some grantors will tell you, only give me 500 characters, only give me 1,000 characters. Only give them what they're asking for. Don't try to go over that thinking that the more you give them, the better the better your chances are going to be. But if they don't give you a requirement, then you just make sure you're getting your point across and being detailed about your business and your vision. So there's
Like
no
I should be explicit about exactly what I'm doing, even if I feel
exactly.
like, because I think because I'm just having an issue where I'm feeling like what I'm doing is so specific and precious that I'm like, I don't want to tell y'all everything. Like it's
Well, I
my
mean,
business.
yeah, you want to be what you want to realize is that when you're applying for grants, you're going against other people. So I got to make my answer stand out. So if I have to give you a little bit more about me, if I have to be more intimate and more detailed and I feel like I have to give you this information and value to make my business and my brand stand out from you, from the other 200 people that are applying or other 700 people in this room that are applying, then that's just what I got to do.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you guys. I want to do something real quick. Miss Cecilia wants to give. Miss Cecilia, do you know how you? We got somebody in the room that wants to give out $100 grant, y'all. She says she's feeling in the holiday spirit and she wants to give out $100 grant. So I'm still giving out my $500 grant. I'm still giving out the iPad to somebody who takes action. And then Miss Cecilia said, you know what? I want to give somebody $100 in the room. So Miss Cecilia, I'll give you a moment to think about how you want to give it, and you can just send me a message, and then once you're ready, we'll lock you in from there.
Ready. She
You ready?
ready.
All right. Do you know how you want to give it out?
Yes, I do. I want to do it through Zelle. So you have to have a Zelle account through your bank.
Okay.
And I've increased the donation from $100 to $130.06. If you'll give me a quick minute, Coach K, to say why I set that amount, I just
Sure.
want to. Okay. So here's the deal. This whole year for me has been about Genesis 26:12. I don't know if there's any Bible believers in here, but you need to believe because if you're wrong, then it don't matter. But if you're wrong, then it does matter, right? So Genesis 26:12, it talks about Isaac who came before David giving or sowing seed in the land of famine. And he sowed, it says, Isaac sowed crops in the land of the Philistines. The Philistines came before David. They got this whole movie about David. Have you seen the commercials for it? But David wasn't the beginning of the story. He was the middle of the story, and he is why we have Jesus. And with this being Christmas, Isaac sowed crops in the land of the Philistines before David killed the Philistines. He sowed and he reaped 100% harvest from what he sowed. I just want to say thank you, Coach K, for allowing me to post in the group about the Sky's the Limit grant. You posted about the Sky's the Limit grant, and that was last Thursday. So I spent the whole weekend putting it together. Couldn't have done it without your AI. Your AI is freaking amazing.
Thank
Got the whole
you.
grant in from last Tuesday until today. Your girl is tied for the #1 spot.
Let's
68
go.
people. Yes, 68 people have said, yeah, boost it, boost it, boost it, boost it. You can go to the group and you can see my post or whatever, but I believe, as it says in the Bible, when in need, sow a seed. I need this $2,500 from the Sky's the Limit. So if I want to ask God for $2,500, then I need to be able to give away $250. Do we agree? Can the church say amen? Can I get some amens in the comments? So with that being said, I've got 2 grants, $136.06 each. You pick the people. They must have Zelle so I can send it to them through my Zelle business account. And I just want to pour into the community. Y'all took me. Y'all took me from the pit to the palace. That's one of my posts. Y'all can post it in the group. The pit to the palace. I was at number 42 when I started this. I'm at number 1. I'm tied for the top spot, and I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you. Yep. Give us just a moment. I'm gonna answer a couple of questions and then I'll pick your 2 people. Is that okay?
That's fine. Just remember they must have Zelle because I got to send it Zelle through my business account. And whatever taxes and fees are associated with grants, you know that better than I do. I'm giving you the whole $103. I'm giving you the whole $130.60 to 2 people. If there's any taxes or fees involved, that's not my problem. But I
Okay, yeah,
want to
you're
pour
fine.
back into the community the way this community has poured into me. I'm tied for the top spot. If all y'all go to the business and grants community and boost me, ain't no way I'm coming down from the throne.
All right. Well, what's so exciting is one of our community members, Tiffany, she actually won the grant as well. And when she had to go on and pitch her business, we all came on the call and voted for her and supported her. So that's what we do inside of this family. We support each other and help you get to the #1 spot. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, I got you. I'll pick somebody in just a second.
Mhm.
Thank you. All right, see, I don't know why I can't see the people with their hands up anymore. There we go. Is it Derica? Derica? Derica?
It's Derica. You had Derica.
Derica, sorry.
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
I'm great. I am the owner of Flawless and Brown. We are a natural skincare brand based out of here in Memphis, Tennessee. We've had great results with healing eczema, psoriasis, dark skin, spots, all of the great
You
things.
know what's so funny is I was like, her skin looks really good.
Well,
Send me
thank
the
you.
link.
I use my products.
Send me the link. I am sold. You are the walking billboard. I
Well,
am
thank you.
sold. My daughter is suffering with teenage acne right now. We're trying to find a product for her. So yeah, send me the link, please.
I most definitely will. My question is, what are some of the most common reasons you see businesses like mine or strong businesses get denied for funding, and how can we proactively avoid those mistakes when applying?
That's a good question. So most business owners, one, they just don't apply. And when they do apply, they're not consistent with applying. I tell people it's like practicing for something or training for something. Like you have to put in the reps to be the best. Kobe didn't wake up and become the best or the greatest of all time in basketball. He went out, he practiced, he got up early in the morning, he put the reps in. Even after he retired, he was still waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning to go practice and work out every single day. So you got to put those reps in and be consistent. The next thing is when they are applying, they're not leading with their impact. These organizations want to know, who else are you going to help? people, when they apply, they talk about their hardship, they talk about their struggle, they talk about themselves. Lead with your impact. Talk about who you're going to help and who you're going to serve. This doesn't mean you have to be in the community feeding the homeless. Your skincare line is probably impacting others and giving them if my skin feels good, I feel good.
I feel
So
good.
it's healing, it's nurturing, it's it's boosting it's motivation, it's boosting my confidence.
Yes.
So you lead with your impact. So be consistent with applying and lead with your impact.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see you in the challenge, right? We got you
Yes.
locked in?
Yep.
All right, I see you inside. Is it Jemiah?
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
My question is just that, so you know how basically I've learned that there's like a software that teachers use when it comes to people using like ChatGPT for
Zero
getting,
Chat GPT.
huh?
Zero Chat GPT.
Yeah, and they find if they were using AI to like, is that ever a thing when it
It is
comes
a
to
thing.
like applying?
Absolutely, it is a thing. This is the importance of teaching AI about your business. So you teach it how to talk in your tone and your style, and then you teach it about your business, and you teach it to remove or humanize the text so that grantors don't know that you're using AI. So
Oh, I
this is
see.
why we teach this information and how to properly train and use AI to help you and enhance getting access to funding.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Okay, that
I
makes
got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Did you secure your ticket?
I can't right now.
Understand. Well, I got something for you. Miss Cecilia, I got your first winner. Miss Cecilia, you in the room? You with me? You with me, Tim? Can you bring up Miss Cecilia, please?
Yes, let's do it. What you
Yep.
got for me, girl?
Miss Jemiah is your first winner of your grant. What did you say? $136?
$130.06.
$130.06. Miss Jemiah, that's your first grant that you received. All right. Miss
Do you
Cecilia,
have Zelle? You
yes.
have to have Zelle,
You have
and you need
Zelle?
a
Yes, ma'am, I
You
do.
got Zelle. All right. Miss Cecilia, can you send Miss Jemiah a private message, please? And y'all connect from there.
keep her up here for a second so I can get her name.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Thank
Congratulations.
you both so
Am
much.
I saying your name right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you both. Mwah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Kashima?
Okay, my bad. I just want y'all to know I love y'all. This is good energy.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you too.
But Kashima, quick question. I have two businesses in the pipeline. Neither of them have been started officially. One of them is a nonprofit, the other one is a for-profit. So it's going to be a for-profit with a nonprofit arm. I joined the community like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't remember which one it was.
Love it. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. I've connected with a couple of people, and it's been interesting conversation. I've appreciated being a part of it. My confusion though is, at some point in time,
Got to
it
get
was
you to go
mentioned.
straight to my question is, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. My question is, at some point in time, it was mentioned that sometimes when you're applying for grants, you're not chosen because of the email address you're using,
That's true.
and you're going out there and you're using the email address, or if you're looking at an email that you get, sometimes the email address is not one
So
you
your question
recognize.
is, should you have a professional email address?
Well, what do you do if you can't afford a professional email address right now? Because
You
again, I
can go
have two
to,
that I'm trying to start up.
there's a website called INOS, IONOS. There's a website called INOS, IONOS, and they have websites for $1.
Interesting. Okay, thank you.
They have websites for $1. 1 second, y'all. Hold on, let me. Miss Cecilia, I'm getting it for you. Miss Jemiah, can you check your messages for me? Private messages, please. Thank you. Yep, I know. They have websites for $1. What's up? Is it Mickey?
Here we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. You are the light in the darkness at the end of my tunnel. I
Oh,
have to
thank you.
preface with I retired early from a very bad job in the same situation that you mentioned with your mortgage company. So
Mhm.
this is my do or die investment.
I
And I
love
am
it.
so glad that I found you and I'm attending.
Oh, thank
But I
you.
have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is, can you run a nonprofit and a for-profit at the same time?
Absolutely. I did it. So you want to make sure your for-profit and your nonprofit work together to fulfill a mission. You don't want a nonprofit that's completely separate from your for-profit because it's like hosting, that's like having two different businesses, right? So my for-profit and my for-profit was my child care center. My nonprofit was the education piece tied to my child care, which was STEM-based education. So yes, your for-profit, you can have a for-profit and a nonprofit that you run that are two separate entities, but they still work together to fulfill a mission.
They have to be related because see, my
They don't
for-profit
have to
isn't.
be. They don't
But
have to be
well,
related.
go ahead.
They don't have to be related. However, having two different and for-profit and a nonprofit is, and they're not related, is like having two different companies. So if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to make it happen, go for it. But my
Well,
advice,
mm, okay.
thank
I
you.
have a consulting business that does with self
Yes, ma'am.
improvement and education.
Yeah,
The other
so I'm,
side,
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right here. So inside of the 5 days, I'll be able to get to know you guys a little bit more. We'll be able to go in more details about the business because I want to try to. I only have about 10 more minutes, and I want to try to get to all the other questions up there. I'm gonna stop you for now. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Um, I got it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna take one more question and then I'm gonna give out the iPad and then I'll take a couple more questions and I'll give out the $500 grant. iPad is gonna be to somebody who secures their spot inside of the new year, the inside of the 5 day challenge and in-person event. What's up, Miss Frida?
My name is Frida, and my question is, this plan, it has nothing to do with Lifetime, correct?
Yes, it's completely separate because it comes with
Okay.
the ticket to the in-person event and it comes with the ticket to the 5 day challenge. So because of that, it's separate from the community.
I'm in.
Y'all right. Thank you, Ms. Frida. Good
Okay,
seeing
baby.
you. What's up, Gary?
Yes, good evening. Feel like I'm the only guy, all these ladies.
No, we got a couple more. They're just hiding in there.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't since I didn't do my LLC or S corp whatever yet. Um, can I immediately go into requesting or pursuing a grant
to answer
for
your
my business?
To answer your question, yes, you can get micro grants for your business without having an LLC yet. So that would be like the greatness grant, it would be the legacy grant, grow your reach grant, the smaller grants. So they're usually like $2,500 or less. So yes,
Right,
you can get access to those. However, those large grants, those 5, 10, 15, 100,000, 200,000 or more, those grants require that you do have an LLC or a legal entity in place.
right. Well, I'm about 2 weeks away from doing that.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah,
Congratulations to you in
thank
advance.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much. Thank you for
Great
being here.
guys, ladies.
Sorry.
It's a great night. I appreciate you all the
Oh, we
ladies.
appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. It just says, let's go with Gabriella. Hello, how are you?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me okay?
I can. How are you?
Good. Yes, I have a few questions. Is for the grant mystery bundle. Basically, it's like you said, mentioned a 5-day challenge, right? When does that actually begin?
It's the 19th of January.
19th of January?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And also, question, is today the only day for the 47 $7 budget, or is it for the rest of the days until like the end date, which according to
So
what it says.
yeah, online it does say that the last day is gonna be the beginning of January. So I didn't know my team put that on there. I initially said just today only, so my team did extend the offer, so it will be up a couple more days.
So for the couple more days, it will be around like
We'll
$47.
keep it at the $47. Yes, ma'am.
Just today, or is it also
So
for the
it'll
rest?
it'll be there for the couple of days leading into January. We'll honor that
Oh, okay. I
because
just want
they
to make
put it
sure
on
because
there.
I was like, because I saw it, I was like, wait a second, is it only just today? I wasn't even sure
No,
because yeah, and
no,
also another question is that once we get into it, like is there anything else we need to do exactly for it, or like what? What do
just
we do after we get
Just
it?
be ready to execute. Just be ready to execute. So what's going to happen is over those 5 days, I'm going to give you tasks to complete, strategies to do, and things to do, and homework to make happen so that we can be successful together. So just make sure that you're mentally prepared to execute and be ready to go to the next level.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Sorry, I don't know why it muted me.
Okay, sorry about that. That's the only
No,
question.
no, no, you're okay. Yeah, that's all, just about it.
All
Thanks.
right, I want to do something for you. Miss Cecilia wants to give out another $130 grant. Is it okay if I bless you with the $130 grant she's giving out?
Wait, to me?
Yeah, to you.
Yes, of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely. I love it. I love it. Miss Cecilia, if you can bring up Miss Cecilia, I have your second grant winner. And so do you have Zelle, Miss Gabriella?
Zell, no, I don't really have Zell.
That's okay. We're gonna make it happen. No, I'm Miss Cecilia. What we can do is we'll coordinate it. I'll send it. You can, because you want the tax incentive. If you want to send it to me, I'll send it. I'll make sure she gets it. All right.
Okay, make sure you drop the thing in the chat.
I
One more thing I want to say because I
Well,
did
I
hear
can't.
some.
I can't. I got to get through to other people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So, Miss Gabriella, team, if you can get Miss Gabriella's information, please, um, and Miss Jemiah's and Miss Cecilia's, and I'll make sure everything is connecting from there. But Miss Gabriella, we'll make sure you get the $136 grant. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
I'll
you.
send it to you. I'll get it to you. All right. This one says iPhone. It doesn't have a name on it, but you have on a yellow shirt. And I'm gonna give out the iPad after this one, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
I did lock in finally. I've
Love
been
it, love
waiting
it.
to
Welcome,
lock in with
welcome.
you, ma'am.
I said welcome, welcome.
Oh, yes. I also would like to join your community.
Okay.
So, how can I go about? Is it in school or how would I be able to go about joining?
Yeah, good question. Team, if you could put the link in the chat for her to join the community, my team will drop it in the chat and we'll make sure you join from there.
Okay, perfect. Another thing is I'm a real estate agent in Texas. Well, do you believe that I will be able to get some grants in with this type of business?
Yeah, so you won't get grants because you're a real estate agent. You'll get grants because of your impact. So maybe as a real estate
Oh
agent,
well, yes.
yep. Maybe as an agent, you want to start teaching women the importance of owning real estate and investing in real estate, and you want to do the education piece. Or maybe you want to help them become first-time homeowners and you want to educate them about the process. That will get you access to grant funding quicker than saying I'm a real estate agent. So yep. So when we
Right.
deal with our impact, absolutely, you can get access to grant funding.
Okay, I'm done.
All
Everyone,
right.
have a great night. Happy holidays to you
Thank you. Happy
all.
holiday. This one said, oh, let me give out the iPad. One second, one second, one second. So iPad winner is going to be, I'm just randomly selecting somebody who took action. Y'all, I still got a whole nother call to do. My Academy members are gonna kill me. I'm sorry, y'all. iPad winner is going to be, let's go with Michael Schuler. Michael Schuler is the iPad winner. All right, Michael, are you in the room? Michael, are you in the room? I don't see him in here anymore. But I didn't say you had to be in the room to win the iPad. I just said you had to take action. So team, if you could get Michael's information, and we can connect from there. All right. Let's see, y'all. My community members or my academy members. That's my academy member. So my girl Courtney, you in the room? You want to come on camera? My girl Courtney said, "How are you? Where you been?"
Well, I had a baby.
You had
My
a baby.
son.
You had the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I just want to bless somebody, whoever needs the $47. So I don't know if you know anyone specifically or how you want to do it. Just let me know and I can send them the money.
Yep. So if somebody in the chat would like for Courtney to sponsor them, you got a couple of people in the chat, Courtney. If you just want to pick somebody and send them a DM, and you guys can connect from there.
Awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
good
We
to
gotta
see
send
you.
me a message on school. We gotta connect.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
All right. All right. All right. What's up, Miss Lakeisha?
Lakeisha. Yes. Hi.
I said it wrong.
No, you said it right. You
Oh.
said it right. I have a question. My name is Lakeisha. And I just have a question about not grants, credit,
Okay.
business credit. So do my personal credit have to be at a standard, like a standard before I can start my business credit?
Not always. So there's what we call no PG funding, and grantors, or I'm sorry, not grantors, funders will give you funding based off of the structure of your business. So having an EIN number and then adding positive trade lines attached to your business can get you access to what's called no PG funding. So you got people who are buying cars, who are getting approved for credit cards, all based off of their business and not impacting their personal credit at all.
Where's that information that I can find?
Yeah, so we teach this, and we're going to teach this inside of our 5-day challenge that we're going to host January 19th through the 23rd, but we also teach it inside of our community as well.
All right. All right. I'm in. I'm in already.
Okay. All right. Well, I got you. So listen, you guys, the last time at our in-person conference, we had guest speakers as well. We had Smitty the Goat, if you guys are
stupid.
Team, can we make sure everybody's on mute, please?
I know that's right, though. Yeah.
Team, can we make sure everybody is?
Yeah, a 5-day challenge. That's what I was telling you. She's actually giving it out for
Coach K, you need to unmute.
I'm just over here going crazy, y'all. Okay, so the last time we had this in-person event, we had Smitty the Goat. He did live funding from the stage. We had people in the audience that actually got approved for funding, like live. We had who else did we have? We had Nehemiah Davis. We had Marcus Y. Rozier. That taught people, that just talked about speaking and engaging and connecting and elevating and going to the next level. Who else did we have? We had Saida Garrett, who talked about wealth building. We had Jade, who talked about stocks and trading. We had Blake, the nonprofit guy. We made sure that we had an amazing time. We spent Friday together where we had a private networking event where we got to meet in person and celebrate on that Friday. That Saturday, we came together. We had hundreds of entrepreneurs in the room, and we just locked in for hours just learning. That next Sunday, we had a private mastermind that was for my academy members only. So this was a very intimate event, but we are going all in 2026 and locking in. And you guys get a ticket, pretty much a free ticket a free ticket just for locking in with me during the challenge and getting access to that 2026 list. Let's see. Chris, oh, there we go. Is it Nadir? No, I don't want to mispronounce your name.
Nadira, hi.
Nadira, how you doing?
Hi. I joined the bundle. I'm VIP. My question, I'll get right to it. I am the host of Powerfully Her podcast, and I want to know, I have a cohort that I want to start. Can I get funding for? Yes, I help women, high achieving women, entrepreneurs, and professional women, because communication, we don't love ourselves enough, and I help them with that. So I want to run Facebook ads. Can I get funding for that?
So you can't get funding for your Facebook ads.
Okay.
What you can get funding for is what you said before. You run a cohort for, you have a podcast, and maybe your podcast, you can get funding for your podcast, you can get funding for your cohort. Now, inside of your budget, you can put marketing and advertising, and your Facebook ads are part of your marketing and advertising.
Love that. Thank
Make
you.
sense?
Thank you.
So
Yes, it does.
It's all about wording. It's all about how you align it. But yeah, you can get it that way.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, let's go with Christina.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Hi, I'm Christina, and my business is the Lit Experience to showcase different art forms for the glory of God. So right now I'm in school, and my question is, um, does it have to be active? Like, do I have to actually do it in order for me to apply for grants? Because I'm going to school for production design.
Gotcha.
So it can help, with my business.
Yeah, I would tell you to, if you're looking for grants for school versus your business, go to FAST web, WEB.com, and just get funding for school. You don't want to like tell grantors that you're going to use it for one thing and use it for something else. You want to be honest with what you're going to use it for. So just go to fastweb.com and get funding for school. And then for the grant, they have grants, they have scholarships. And then for the business grants, apply for those, but for your business.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's up, Miss Antoinette?
Oh, you're talking to me. Can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
It's Annette. I'm sorry.
Annette, I'm sorry. It's late, y'all. I am sorry.
I don't have a question, but I did buy the $47 thing, but I didn't get an email.
Check your spam. Check your spam.
I check. I don't know if I put the wrong one.
Yep. Or you can send a message to my support team.
I did. They on here?
Yeah, they on here. Support. Can you drop a link in the chat? But they're on here, so they might not be responding like right away. But drop a message to my support team, and they can help you as well.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go with who has their camera on. It says iPhone. You have on like a red and green scarf and a
Hello. Hi, Coach K. How you doing? Good evening.
I'm good. I'm good.
My name is Thalia, and I deal with rural communities, serving them. And so my question is, when funders are looking at grassroots organizations and that are like serving underserved communities, what matters more? Is it the proof of impact, or is it the strength of the systems? And how can a newer foundation show like effectively?
Good question. So it's both. So again, it goes back to that collaboration piece. If I was a new organization and I didn't really have anything that I'm doing, that I have done to show, I would collaborate with existing nonprofits. So I would find a nonprofit that's already doing the work that I want to do, and collaborate with them to highlight what I could do. And sometimes name dropping in grant applications kind of gets you the funding as well. So I'm able to say, hey, I've partnered with United Way, or I partner with Nehemiah Davis, or I partner with Red Cross, and I'm able to name drop those things inside of my grant application, but I'm able to show them as a new organization the things that these large organizations are doing and why I need the funding as well.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's up, Miss Parker? What's up, Miss Parker? You got to unmute for me.
It's not allowing me.
There you go. I can hear you. You'll have to log out and log back in for me. It's lagging. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. What's up, Pamela?
Me?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. My name is Pamela, just like Pamela.
Pamela, I'm
It's
sorry.
like you would never know that. Nobody would know that. It's okay. I'm gonna go really quick. I'm trying to start out the way you said start out. So number one, the first question is, can I send you a personal message? Not here, not now, but I'm saying later on. From
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because
Or your staff, or your staff. I
you
should
can
have said
definitely
that.
send my team a message. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's what I want. Okay,
The reason
that's fine.
being, I want to tell you why. Because if I tell you yes, then I'm going to have 639 other people that are on this call that want to send one as well.
I started not to say it on here, but yeah, I will send it to the team.
Okay,
So
thank you.
and it makes sense. You're super busy. So, but anyway, also when I first started out with you, like I think a week or two ago, I'm way behind because things was going so fast because I'm in a I had to let one community go, but I got what I needed from them, but I'm still connected with them.
Okay.
So I'm with the two. So I'm so behind in school because things, like I said, was going so fast, including life. So is that going to have an impact on, my trajectory in this community?
No, ma'am.
I'm gonna go back and look at some things, but I just, it was going so fast.
No, ma'am. It won't have an impact on
Okay.
it. We still gonna make sure you're good.
Okay. Okay. I already signed up. I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I already got a free ticket that I haven't
I
used.
love it.
Round trip. So last question is, so I shared this before. So I pastor a church. And so also, and I have a for-profit, the non-for-profit, which is the church. It's well structured. I believe it is.
I gotta get you to go straight to my question is
Okay.
get to the other
Oh,
people.
so my
Sorry.
question is, okay, so my question is, I'm gonna be done. My question is, I want to synthesize both of them together, the ministry and the non-for-profit. And I do have a podcast that
So my
debuts the day after.
question is,
My question is, I have a podcast that debuts 12/26, and I want to get funding for that. So you kind of answered that.
at 12/26.
I'm so sorry. 12/26/25. Correction.
This year, you want it?
Yes, 12/26/25.
Yeah,
Well, I may not get the funding, but
I'm not even gonna sell you. There have been very few people that have came inside my program and got approved for grants in 3 days. However, that's not likely.
I didn't mean to say that.
I'm not
in
even the
3 days.
coach. I'm not even the coach that's gonna sell you a false dream, homegirl.
That was missaid. I didn't mean to say, can I get it in 3 days? Can I get it in general for the podcast? But I think
Yeah,
you said that already
you
on
can
here.
get grants for your podcast in general. Absolutely.
That's what I meant to say. Not
There's
3 days.
millions
It's
of dollars in grants
impossible.
for podcasts, absolutely. But yeah, you can definitely get grants for your podcast.
But I'll send the team because I want to synthesize. I just need a little help synthesizing them and making them work together.
Yep.
And I'll see you in Atlanta.
Thank you. We'll see you in Atlanta. Thank you.
And in January.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you
I
for
got
answering
you.
my
Thank
question.
you. I appreciate it. What's up, Miss Olga?
Yeah, I have a question. Is the academy starting today or next Tuesday?
It's gonna be tonight. We had to shift the call because of the legacy grant call, but it's
okay.
We're starting as soon as we end this, we're gonna start the academy.
Okay.
So give me like 15 minutes. I'm
thank you.
out at like 10. What's up, Corey?
Hi, Coach K. Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm Corey. I'm a doctorally prepared nurse practitioner, and my business is Shayelle Survivorship Consulting Services. The issue that I'm having is that there's no one that's doing this in my space, so I'm not quite sure how to go about pitching. I pitched my idea for.
So your question is how to pitch your business since no one else is in your space is doing the same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the pitch. That's what makes you have to talk about what makes you out and what makes you unique. And that's what others are going to want to fund. Why others will fund you is because you have a unique vision and a unique brand. So if nobody else is doing it, that's what you lead with. That's what you pitch.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It just says doctor. What's up?
Hello, it actually is David. How are you doing?
Hey, David, how you doing?
I'm doing well. My question is, you mentioned earlier about you have to talk to the AI so it doesn't sound like is AI when you're doing your grants. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I go to, there's a little microphone button at the bottom. I talk to it. What happens is when you talk to it, you can actually tell it to save your tone and style. So now when it's writing out grant answers, it talks like you.
Understood.
Yep. And so these are the things that we teach inside of the 5-day challenge. We kind of really dive in. Today I only had like a couple minutes to teach you guys. So imagine what if you got value from what I shared in the very, very few minutes that we were able to connect. Imagine what I'm going to teach you in 5 days, and then imagine what I'm going to teach you with spending the weekend together in Atlanta. So
I'm locked in.
all right, I'm excited to work with you, Dave. Oh, you changed your name quick. Thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
I got
It's
you,
just my
Steve.
initials, David Reed.
Oh,
So
got you. Thank you,
okay,
Steve.
all
My
right.
team changed
My
it.
last thing is Ionis. I have Ionis myself. There is a $1, but you have to ask for the $1 special.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the special, you get a total of, I think, 4 different URLs. So you get a .com, you get a .org, you get a .net, you get a .something.
Yep.
But when your year is up, you have to remember to cancel those other 3 because you know they're going to charge you for all 4.
Good question. She was referring to an email. Now they do.
They
If
don't do
she
email free emails anymore.
They
I
have the
just
they have the dollar email.
Yes,
They
you're right.
only
You're right.
yep, that's what I told her. They have
Yes.
the dollar
Right.
email and they only give you so many emails a month and then you
Correct.
have to upgrade. So if I'm a budgeting entrepreneur, that dollar is where I need to be only for a couple of months because I'm eventually going to, especially if I'm locking in on this information. All I need is a couple of months to structure, a month or 2 to structure my business the right way, lock in on this information, be able to use this to scale and grow my business. And then I'll be able to go in and pay them the $10 that they need or the $20 that they need. But yep, so her question was pertaining to the email.
Good.
And they have the dollar email, but they only give you so many emails a month.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank
See you on
you.
the 19th.
Thank you. See you then. What's up, Cynthia?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, my question is, how, what's the difference between what I just joined, for the monthly plan as opposed to what you were just talking about?
Good question. So what you joined is my community. And inside of my community, we do more of this, right? So we have live Q&As on Sundays. We have guest speakers. I drop grants every single day. If you have a question, you can ask the questions inside of the community. I really connect and pour into you. However, what we're doing is in January, we're going to have a 5-day challenge where I'm going to teach you for 5 straight days. So every day you're going to be able to come in, work with me. And then after the 5 days, if you still want to connect with me, then you can go back to the community and we can kind of network and answer questions there. And then we're also going to have an in-person event. You get access. This ticket gets you access to the in-person event for just $47, and it's normally $497. So that's the difference from the community, what you're paying for monthly, and then this as well.
Okay, so the 5-day challenge that's in the community is just a on demand one. We get the recordings.
Yep. So the 5-day challenge you have in the community is just, yep, the one you've already read is different information.
It's different information.
Yep, it's more, yep.
Okay, and that's what you do in the school, or is that how do
Community
you?
is what you have. The community is what you have inside of school. Yes, ma'am. This is separate.
Okay.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. What's up, Shantae?
Hi. I didn't expect to be called on. I've been waiting for a minute. But so my question is, you did just give clarity, but for me personally, I need help with my credit. So how would the 5-day, if I signed up, what would the 5 days look like for me?
I love it. So this last 5-day challenge we did, we had a special guest come on who walked us through how to use AI and build and restore our personal credit. So in the 5-day challenges, we always have a credit specialist that comes on to coach us through our personal credit. You can upload your credit profile to AI. And by uploading your credit profile to AI, it allows you to dispute any late negative charge-off, bankruptcy, student loans, foreclosures, anything that's on your personal credit report and get it removed that way. So we teach and educate you about personal credit. And then grant funding and business funding is still an option available for you, even though your credit is not where you want it to be.
Okay, so I could do both under the 5 days, but I would just have to prioritize my schedule for it, I guess.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. That's all I wanted clarity on.
Thank you. Excited to connect.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. The camera says, "Oh, you turned your camera off," but it was O.
Yes, I'm here. I can.
Miss Cecilia, can you send me a message, please?
I can't. I
Okay.
can't
That's
see
okay.
it.
Oh, you can go ahead. You can ask your question.
Yes, I was just going to ask you if you know how to start the nonprofit. I already got the
Yep.
for-profit, but I
So you
do
want to know?
want to do.
Good question. So to start your nonprofit, you'll go to your Secretary of State the same way you did your for-profit, and you'll file it as a legal entity. Now, with a nonprofit, you have to have a board. So there needs to be at least 3 members on the nonprofit. This can we can dive into that during the 5-day challenge, but there needs to be 3 members on the nonprofit. And then you'll have to do your tax exempt status as well. So you'll go to your Secretary of State, sign up for your nonprofit, and then go from there.
One last question. Does it have to have a separate name? Like you have to name it
Yes,
differently?
ma'am. It's a different entity. So yes,
Okay.
ma'am, it has to be separate.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, y'all. That was Miss Shante. Miss Bernice, how you doing?
Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, how are you? Hello. My name is Bernice. I want to bring awareness to the field of massage therapy as healthcare. That is my vision. Now, my question is, because I work nights, I am not, the information that you give out on at night with the recordings is not accessible to me. How do I access that? And you have been such a godsend. I am on the phone crying. So how do I access that when I can't even attend the meetings that I so desperately need to attend? Because I need to get in. I need to get in.
Yes, ma'am. So inside of here, we're gonna do the calls are in the afternoon. You do have the option of purchasing lifetime access to the recordings of the calls. So once you do your option for $47, you can upgrade to platinum, and that gives you lifetime access so you can watch the recordings at any time. What I plan on doing during this challenge is doing a study hall. So that's going to be a call that I do during the middle of the day for people who are platinum to answer their questions. So if you couldn't make it at night, or maybe I couldn't get to your question, or maybe you just need more intimate support. I'm going to do a study hall, so you'll be able to come in and you'll be able to ask your questions at that time. So you'll still be able to get the live support even though you work nights.
Okay, is that also for the school community? Because you have some events Monday nights and some other nights that.
Yep. So the school community, you have access to all the replays inside of school. So if you go to your classroom and then you go to classroom and then recordings, all of the replays are inside of there. And I do pop-ups inside of school often too, like pop-up Q&A. So just turn on your notifications so you get those. But yeah, and I never know when I'm gonna do them. Like if I have like some downtime, I'll do them. Like I won't do it tomorrow because tomorrow's gonna be crazy, but I might do it Christmas Day, right? So I might pop in on Christmas Day. I think I want to do another grant giveaway on Christmas Day.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I'm gonna give
Since
out some more.
I'm waiting. If anybody wants to donate, I'm accepting all donations.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, Stacy, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Can't hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I'm gonna be quick. I got twins here and they're loud.
Okay.
Listen, business credit. I'm in the community. I'm locked in. No, 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 no. Is all I've been getting. Business. What my question is, what tips can you give me for business credit? I am using my EIN.
Yep.
I
So
am nonprofit.
okay. Well, that might be the starting point. So when you're a nonprofit, you don't no one owns your nonprofit. So you have to be cautious of what you're applying for. Most companies
I'm
don't.
gonna put you on mute so you can talk.
Okay.
No, you go ahead.
Most companies don't, most banks don't like approving nonprofits for business credit and business funding because nobody owns it. So if you're applying for a credit card that requires a personal guarantor, you can't be the personal guarantor because you don't technically own the nonprofit. So you have to make sure you're applying for the right thing. So inside of the community, I think if you go to classroom tab, there's some information on how to do no PG funding. You can do that, but you have to be careful and cautious of what you're applying for your nonprofit. Okay? Let's see. Let's try it again, Miss Parker.
Can you hear me now?
I can, girl. Hey.
Okay. Hello, Coach K.
How you
I'm
doing?
the founder of Alisa Home Care Solutions in honor of my late mom. I wanted to know where can service businesses invest first to grow their business?
Where can service businesses invest first to grow their business?
Yes. Yes.
The best strategy for business growth is actually in your hands and it's free. Social media is the quickest way to grow any business and any brand. Most of us are just too afraid to use it to leverage our business and our brand. Making content costs you nothing. Posting on your page costs you nothing. So why would we not be using something that we're already paying a monthly expense for anyway to help us generate and make more money? So I would tell you don't pay for it. Don't pay for ads. Don't pay for advertisement. Figure out how you can use the free service that you have. And then if something connects, if you see something growing, let's just say you make a post and it gets a lot of engagement, then I would take that and invest into ads and advertisement. You have to know what your audience wants and what they like before you go out here and start spending money thinking that it's going to be a good connection with your audience. You can go about this the wrong way. I'll use me as an example. I was paying for ads one month and it wasn't really connecting with the right audience. So I was losing money instead of making money. So use what you have, use the free services first, figure out what works and what your audience likes, then try to figure out what paid advertisements or paid options are out there available for you. Okay?
Sorry, I didn't know you said me.
I didn't say your name, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm Tamara Faye. My question is, I'm sorry if you already went through it, but I'm a part of your community. Is the 2026 grant list available to us and that's already in the community?
Good question. So the 2026 list, we spread it out over, you guys get monthly grant lists. So every single month, I'm going to give you grants that are available for you inside of the community. However, this is all of 2026, so I'm just going to give this to them. So yes, you'll get a grant list. You'll still get your grant list. It just won't be all of 2026. So you'll get it over a period of time. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. One second, y'all. Let's see, LaShonda.
Hi, Coach K. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
My name is LaShonda, and I'm a upcoming author. Am I able to get grants by me being an author?
Absolutely. You're a creator. There's tons of funding opportunities out there available for you. Other authors will give you access to grant funding as well. So absolutely there's grants available for you.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. One second, you guys.
Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you feel like this has been a full of value, like live stream that you have just gained so much from and you're super excited. Drop a one in the chat if you have decided to lock in with Coach K on this New Year's live stream with us here.
Thank you, Kay.
Of
Thank you, thank you,
course.
thank you. All right,
Yes.
let's see. Let's go to Miss Houston, Cadence Houston. Y'all, I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. I got to blitz through this. I got 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. What's up, Miss Robinson?
Hey, good evening. My question was just because I haven't really been in the community. Where can I find maybe this video from tonight? Because I think I got like halfway through it. I only came in like halfway through it when everybody was asking questions. So is there a video to this?
Kaylee, do we put this recording in it's gonna be on YouTube.
This is on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Okay, I'm gonna definitely tap in with you. I am. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, I got time to get through one more. Let's go with Crystal. Oh, my team picked them up. What's up, Mickey? What's up, Mickey?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I'm fine. I was just typing a message and then you called me. So I had to get all that off the screen to be able to get back to you here.
No problem. How can I help you today?
Well, hey, you have brought so much value. However, I was able to tune in for a little bit and I signed up, my wife and I, Ernice Jacobs, which is right over here, by the way. And I haven't been able to join the community. I haven't got to school. So I was just typing in information to Kaylee there to make sure I get that information.
Yep, Kaylee, can you please make sure you reach out to Mr. Mickey and Miss Ernice Jacobs for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Kaylee,
All
take
right.
care.
Sounds good. Now, here's a question for you.
Okay.
My business is Results Unlimited Investment and Rehab, and I'm going to be focusing in on building tiny homes for senior citizens here in the Tulsa area. But what about, you mentioned nonprofit earlier. Which is more likely to get funded faster, the LLC or a nonprofit?
Amazing question. Both. You can get just as much funding with your for-profit as you can a nonprofit. There are some nonprofits who've never received grant funding before. It all just depends on your mission and your impact and how consistent you are with putting your brand out there and applying for the grant funding. So as long as you lead with value, lead with your impact, they're going to be grantors who give you the money and funding you need.
Well, that sounds great. You know, I've presented 5 grants in the last couple of days based on that little bit of information that you gave me. So I'm looking forward to get really plugged in. It's going to be an awesome year.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and give you the $500 grant that we were going to give out. Is that okay?
Hey, that's awesome.
Let's go ahead and bless you with the $500 grant opportunity. How about that?
Spot on, girl.
Right,
Thank you. My wife.
Congratulations in the chat. Let's get some congratulations in the chat. I love it. But what I love the most is that you're doing it with your wife. Like your wife is right there with you and you guys are making it happen together. And that's something that that's definitely a goal of mine, to be right there next to my husband doing business together and making it happen together. So thank you for being the example and shining some light on what it looks like. So thank you so much.
Hey, 50 years. 50 years. We've been at it a long time. We're attached at the hip.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much. This has been an amazing call, you guys. I am sorry, but I have another call that I have to get to. I know it's been like 2 hours. I know it's been like 2 hours. So first grant winner was Miss Nichelle. Second grant winner was Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. We did the iPad grant winner, which was Michael. I'm about to drop another free a free grant list like I promised you guys. But for those who want to lock in, for those who want access to grant funding, for those who want to make 2026 a successful year and want to lock in for the first quarter, we have the 5-day challenge where I'm going to do what I just did on a whole nother level and really teach you what to do to elevate your business. And then I'm also going to have an in-person event, and I'm going to give you a ticket to that in-person event. So, team, if you could drop the free grant list, if we don't have it, I can drop it here. If you could drop the free grant list, and then I have to go and get ready for my next call. Ooh, y'all. Okay, if you could post this for me. There we go. Thank you, team. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, team is dropping the free grant list. Team, if you could also spam the chat with the link for them to join the 5-day challenge and the in-person event. Remember, this is not going to be available. It's going to increase from $47 to $497. So I'm really giving you guys this for like 10% of what the actual value is. So I want to see you guys top of 2026. Let's make this a successful year together. Let's lock in. Let's knock out these goals. Let's go to the next level. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for an amazing call. And the new legacy grant will be available within the next couple of days. So if you did not win this legacy grant, go apply again because we're giving it out again in January. All right. I love you guys. You have a good night, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right.
Coach, you're on mute.
Academy, I'm going to end this call and we're going to start our next call in just a moment. Just give me 5 minutes to go get a drink of water, okay? I love you guys. See you soon.